Today we'll be looking at Cavern Creatures, which was a game exclusive for the Apple II system. It was written by a guy named Paul Lawrence, and he actually wrote the game while he was still in high school, and he wrote it on his Apple II Plus computer, meaning that it only required 48 kilobytes of RAM to work. Now, it was subsequently bought and marketed by Datamost in 1983, and what really made this game groundbreaking for the time was the fact that it was the first Apple II game to offer full-screen scrolling ability while having fast-paced action and sound. The title art was apparently created by a guy named Art Huff. Puns are funny. So before we start level 1, we're given this little introduction, letting us know that the game's going to start at the entrance of a long winding cavern, inhabited with creatures blocking your escape to the underground city. The end battle will be a surprise that no one can miss. And I can say I've yet to be surprised because I've yet to see the end of this game. And you'll soon find out why. But if you haven't heard of Cavern Creatures, it's notorious for being one of the more difficult shooters for the Apple II. And that's the reason that I wanted to give it a shot, because I love difficult shooters, and this has met my expectations for sure. And what I love about it is it's not difficult for the reasons that a lot of old Apple II games were difficult, which were mainly bad programming, bad controls, and cheap deaths. This has none of the above. And for the most part, every time I die, it's because of a stupid mistake that I make. Now, the game gives you 10 lives, and that might seem like a lot, but that's all you get. You don't get extra lives. At least I haven't figured out a way to get extra lives in the game. And as you can see, you have a little energy bar that slowly decreases, and so you do need to keep your energy up or you're going to lose a life that way too. And to regenerate energy, you need to shoot these little energy icons, those green circles with the letter E on them. There's also blue circles with E, and they also serve the same purpose. I believe the blue ones regenerate at a faster rate. So Cavern Creatures is all about precision, and you'll see that in the next level as well, but even in the first level, you can see that you really can't be playing this with a keyboard, or at least it'll be very difficult if you do, and so I definitely recommend using a joystick if you have that option. And if you can't tell, you want to avoid those blinking bars. They are bad. And so with a little luck and a little skill, you'll make it to the end of this first level. So level 2 takes a totally different approach from the previous level in that there are no enemies to destroy. The whole object here is to maneuver around the underground city, and you have to do that without touching any objects on the screen. Remind you of anything? It's like a twisted version of Operation. Bzzz. Now once I get hit, or once I hit something, it takes me back to the beginning of the level and I have to start the whole thing over again. So once you're able to maneuver around it, you might think, I'm home free. But no, there's more obstacles. And if you're not fast enough to get past these little laser beam things, you're screwed. And so you want to make sure that you get right in front of them, and it's literally just like 1 pixel that you have to be in front of them, so you want to be at the very bottom of the screen. And there's going to be 2 of them, and then you're not home free yet. You have to repeat the level again. So it's 1 more time around the underground city, and 1 more time through the laser beams. So it's all about careful precision here. 1 wrong move and you're back at the beginning of the level. And all I can say is practice, practice, practice. I don't know how many times I died trying this. It's embarrassing to say. But once you get the hang of it, it's not too difficult. Really, I actually lose more men on the first level than the second level once I got used to it. So then we get the screen. Well done, human. I underestimated you. However, you have not found me yet. I will prepare myself just in case you happen to find me. The way he says that, I will prepare myself, I mean, I know he means prepare himself like armed for battle, but it kind of sounds like prepare myself, for a nice night out on the town. Okay, that's just my twisted imagination. So, level 3, you have to destroy one of his prized computers, and it has an uncanny resemblance to an Apple II. But I'm sure that's just a coincidence, because why would we ever want to destroy an Apple II? So it's a pretty easy level. You just want to avoid those objects that are coming from the top to the bottom, as well as the things flying at you. I don't believe it, human. You have destroyed one of my computers, but you have not found me yet. I will look forward to seeing you very soon. Wink, wink. See what I mean? See what I mean? I know you were thinking that. So what mysterious adventure awaits us in level 4? Nothing, because the game loops, as you can see. We're back to the caverns, and then back to the underground city, and then back to the Apple II computer, and then back all the way around again in an endless loop of excitement. And that is Cavern Creatures. Definitely worth a shot. I give it 5 stars. The only thing that I could complain about is the fact that I don't know how to actually face off against the end boss, and that would be sort of exciting since, you know, he's on the cover of the freaking box. So if you guys know how to actually face off against him, please let me know. I'd love to actually see the conclusion of this game, but as it stands, it's still a great arcade-style game and definitely worth a go. So go pick it up, go download it, go give it a try, and thanks for watching.